There's a generation that we're praying will rise up and take on the roles that need to be taken on, and they will step into their place that God has for them. If we do not support and nurture and mentor the next generation, things will go the other way. But I say the generation that's here, Malachi 4 is going to happen to you. God's turning your hearts back to the sons and daughters. I want you to hear a story of Ashley Smale, 13-year-old girl that was mentored by Christina Colgan, particularly on a Paraguay trip. One of the ways that we reach out is through the mission trips, and Jonathan Cousins and Christina both had an opportunity to pour into her life, and we see the generational transfer of one generation to another, pouring in and strengthening simply by taking time and investing. Here's Ashley's story.
Well, I'm Ashley, and just my testimony is there was a girl who really mentored me, and her name's Christina Colgan, and she just really poured into my life through missions and other stuff, and she was just amazing. Like, it just really changed my life to see what people can do even in this generation. And now I'm reaching out to kids who are younger than me and raising them up, and it's just awesome to see what God's doing. And people just need to just go after these people who do not know Christ, because they are the next generation, and they're going to rise up. They're going to be the people who are going to lead people to Christ. And I just want to encourage you guys, don't give up, and teach these kids and people my age just to go after Christ, because I know there's people out there that are hurting and who are lost, but they can come to Jesus.
You know, like Ashley said, it's all about just pouring into these kids. Whenever I was in high school, I can remember 4 or 5 people that took the time out of their schedule and really just poured into me. Like, it was just the little things, like going to the movies, taking you to the coffee shop, showing up at your cross-country meets, showing up at your football games. Like those are the things that matter to teenagers. Those are the things that, you know, they build their life upon. And for someone to show up, or someone to just take their time out of their schedule and just say, hey, I care about you. Like, that's all they want to hear. They want that validity. And so, you know, we took time out, especially Christina. She's the one that's really taken her out and poured into her life. But you see instant results. You know, if you're there and you're pouring out into them, you know, it doesn't take years to change. These kids, they're looking for someone to look up to. And so if you're the mentor for them, they'll look up to you. Christina, you want to share something?
Yeah, actually, I'm a product of this too. When I was 16, I was lost, and I had somebody, I prayed and I said, God, I'm so desperate for somebody just to pour into my life and to speak to my potential, because I wanted to step into the call of God that he had in my life, but I didn't know how. I lacked confidence. You know, I had a poor self-image because of certain things, and God sent somebody into my life when I was 16, and they just spoke to the potential inside of me, and I was able, you know, over years to really rise up and to be the woman of God that God had, you know, called me to be. And had that not happened, I don't think that I would be here today. I don't think that I would be going to mission school. I don't think I would even be in Tulsa. I moved here last year in August to come to Bible school. And so, you know, I'm a product of this, and it's really important that you guys take time out of your schedules to pour in to kids, because they need older people to speak to the potential inside of them so that they can rise up. And it's really cool that you preach from Ezekiel, because I read that this morning, and I just really feel like you can be someone's Ezekiel. You can speak to the potential, and you can tell them, rise. You know, and they can be that person that God's called them to be, and I'm just so blessed to be able to be that for Ashley.